This is my first time using an all-natural DIY styling product on my hair, and I have to say, I'm like, seriously guys, my hair is on fleek. Wait, I'm not allowed to say that anymore. It's 2016. My hair is bomb. That word never expires. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can make your own DIY hair gel. I'll also be showing you how I do my wash and go. Just to give you a little sneak peek, this is before, this is wet, and this is after. Just as a little disclaimer, this gel can be used on any hair type. If you have straight hair, wavy hair, really curly hair, really curly hair, this works for you too. Stay tuned to find out how I made my own hair gel and applied it to my hair. Hey YouTube, Alyssa Forever here. Welcome back to my channel. So I recently partnered with Curl Mix, which is the first DIY subscription box for curly hair. They basically send you all natural ingredients so that you can mix your own hair product. Definitely makes DIYing for your hair so much easier, less stressful, less time consuming. I mean, what more could you ask for something that you're doing yourself that has all natural ingredients and you didn't have to actually go out, find the ingredients and buy them and do all the extra stuff, you know? Since it's a subscription box, you try to say that. You try to say it and not get tongue-tied, okay? They have new recipes each month, so every month you'll be getting something new and interesting to try out, which is why I chose to partner with Curl Mix. As you guys know, I do have natural hair, but I tend to wear a lot of wigs. I'm kind of on the lazy side when it comes to my natural hair. I just don't have the patience lately, you know. You guys are always asking for me to do natural hair videos, but it's hard for me because I'm just too lazy to even. I just can't even. Like having something as convenient as natural ingredients delivered to my door. I peep a lot of YouTubers and naturals in general, like showing, you know, little concoctions on how to make, you know, some type of hair butters and things like that, things that are really healthy for your hair, but I just can't, girl. I don't have time. I have time. I don't have patience to go to the store, find all these ingredients and then make it and then not like it. What if I don't like it? Then I have 2 pounds of coconut oil and 3 pounds of shea butter. Like, what am I gonna do with it after? So that's the great thing about Curl Mix, because they let you try it out. Then you can decide, you know what, I really loved this concoction, this recipe, and I want to go buy, you know, full sizes of all the ingredients. I've always wanted to make my own all natural ingredients hair product, you know, just for myself at home, but it's just too inconvenient. So today I'm gonna be making my own watermelon kiwi hair gel. My mind is blown, you guys. Like, I did not expect this much definition from natural ingredients. Anyway, so I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make your own all natural ingredients watermelon kiwi hair gel. So your wash and goes can look like this. Before we get started, let's go ahead and take a quick look at what comes in the Curl Mix box. This should make us about 16 ounces of the watermelon kiwi hair gel. Thankfully, everything is already all pre-measured, so we can just skip that step. Okay, so we've got 6 ounces of flax seeds, which are really rich in omega-3s and will leave your hair soft and shiny. 1 ounce marshmallow root, which comes from an African plant and is rich in protein and vitamins. 1 teaspoon guar gum, which is an all-natural ingredient that comes from the guar bean, and it helps thicken the consistency of the gel. 1 ounce hemp seed oil and 10 drops of watermelon kiwi fragrance. This will help stimulate hair growth and adds moisture to your scalp. And I also thought it was really cute that they added in this little mini strainer in a wooden stick. And also they provide you with a mason jar to put the gel in once it's done. And don't worry if you can't really keep up with me during this video. If you're getting the Curl box, it'll come with a personal letter from me with the directions and a link to all the ingredient information. Okay, so for the first step, I'm just gonna take 2 cups of water, put it in a medium saucepan and bring it to a boil. Once the water is boiling, I'm gonna take the marshmallow root and sprinkle it evenly throughout the pot. I'm gonna boil it for about 10 to 12 minutes and just make sure that I am stirring occasionally. You want the consistency to be like a thin gel. I had to boil it a little bit over 12 minutes because it seemed pretty watery to me, but that still didn't do the trick. So I think that if it's a little watery, that's okay. After I finished boiling it, I'm gonna take this cute little mason jar and the cute little strainer and just pour the marshmallow root in the jar to get them good little juices. I'm just taking a little spatula to kind of squeeze out any extra juices. And then you can go ahead and take what's left in the strainer and just dump it in the trash. Now for step 2, I'm just going to take a clean medium saucepan, the same one that I used for step 1, and then pour the marshmallow root juice in the pot. Now I'm going to take the guar gum and just sprinkle in a little bit at a time, continuously stirring, making sure that I don't get any clumps. This should be done over medium heat. This guar gum is going to give our gel that slippery, slimy feeling, which is a good thing. And although I tried my best, I still got quite a few clumps in there. But you know what, I think it'll be okay, it'll still work. Once you feel like you've got that guar gum dissolved as much as you can, you're gonna put it in the mason jar and then just set it to the side. Step 3, I'm gonna take another clean pot and add 4 cups of water and bring it to a boil. Once the water's boiling, I'm just going to sprinkle in the flax seeds. If you want a strong hold, use all of the seeds, and for a lighter hold, only use half. I'm going to use all of them. I'm going to boil this for 7 to 8 minutes, making sure that I'm stirring continuously. There will be a white foam that covers the seeds, and it kind of looks like egg whites. As you can see, the struggle is real. I'm having some overflow issues. I advise that you use a bigger pot when working with the flax seeds because apparently it like doubles in size or something. Don't be like Alyssa, use a bigger pot. Once your 7 to 8 minutes is up, you're gonna wanna remove it from the heat immediately and grab your mason jar and strainer and pour it straight in. Make sure that you're removing it from the heat immediately and not overboiling it because the mixture will get really thick and you won't be able to separate it from the seeds. Once the gel's all strained through, you can take these seeds and just throw them away, or you can save them and reuse them. Then I'm gonna add the hemp seed oil and watermelon kiwi fragrance and just stir it as best as I can. So I'm just gonna put the lid on and give it a little shake because I think it'll mix up a little bit easier that way. Now I'm gonna go ahead and stick it in the refrigerator. It'll get a little bit thicker as it cools down, but right now as it's hot, it's not gonna be much use to me, so I'm gonna come back in a few hours to apply it to my hair. So my hair is all washed and conditioned. I've got my watermelon kiwi hair gel on deck. And I actually just rinsed out a deep conditioner that I had in my hair for like 2 days. Yes, 2 days. And look at that definition. I never get definition like this. And I think it's all because I deep conditioned for 2 days. And for those 2 days, I made sure to keep like a shower cap on my head so that it stayed moist. It didn't dry. That's really important. Keep it moist. So this is usually how I do my wash and goes. I do it in sections. I have really thick hair, so doing it in sections just makes my life so much easier. I'm just gonna take a water bottle and get this section really soaking wet. Like literally I get it dripping wet. That's really important if you want really good definition, is to make sure that you have a lot of water in your hair. Now I'm just gonna take this snot that came out of my nose and play with it. I'm gonna go ahead and just put that in my hair because that's what I do. Alright, I'm just playing. That's really the consistency of my DIY hair gel. It's nice and slippery and it literally feels like snot. I'm not even kidding. I'm being very heavy-handed with this product because I want it to feel very saturated so I get the best definition. I feel like my ends would normally be a little bit more curlier than this, but I did just straighten my hair after 1 year of not straightening it, so they're a little bit weak. And that's basically all I do for each section, and then I just repeat the process. I like to make sure that when I'm taking the gel, I start at my root and go down towards the ends because that prevents, like, you know how sometimes your roots are really puffy and then your ends have all this definition? Yeah, this prevents that. And see, as I told you guys, I have no mercy with using a lot of product. I just pack that stuff on and it gives me the most definition, especially with something natural like this. It's not gonna have that crunchy hold like a regular in the store gel would. Heavy-handed and all, this is all that I ended up using. Like, I really felt like I used so much more. Looks like I'm gonna be able to squeeze a couple more wash and goes in before I gotta make some more. Look at how moisturized my hair looks, you guys. Like, it looks so healthy and the curls are so defined, especially at the root. That's my struggle area and it just looks so freaking good. So my hair is still like soaking wet, it's like dripping wet. I'm just gonna take like a couple paper towels and kind of scrunch some of that moisture out. You can also use a t-shirt. Just make sure you're not using a towel because it'll mess up your definition and it also splits your ends. Alright, so it's been about 2 hours of my hair air drying, but it's still quite wet, especially at the root. But look at the definition so far. It's still looking good, still looking healthy, still looking moisturized. I'm gonna go ahead and take my diffuser and my hair dryer and diffuse these curls because I ain't got patience to wait for it to air dry. And plus I don't feel like I get as much volume when I just let it air dry. Side note, this is the absolute worst diffuser to have. It doesn't really get to my scalp where I really need it to be dry. It sucks, and I only got it because I thought it was cute and not really because it was efficient. You'll also want to keep in mind that diffusing your hair is going to cause frizz. So you're gonna get a little bit of frizz, and it's not gonna be as defined as it would be if you just let it air dry, but I don't care. I want big hair, I wanna diffuse it, I wanna pick it out, I want big hair, so I'm okay with the frizz if that means I have a big fro. Once my hair is dry, I'm just gonna take a pick and kind of just fluff it out. I'm trying to go for that big hair look, so I'm just gonna keep fluffing until I'm satisfied. And here's just a close-up of what my texture looks like, you know, after it's already dry. I mean, there's just a little bit of frizz, but it's not a lot. I'm sure if I keep on tussling with it and fluffing it, it'll get a little bit more frizz, but I think this was pretty good and I'm really happy with my results. Like, look at those roots, not fluffy, they're curly. They have actual definition. So what do you guys think? Easy enough, right? I'm definitely thinking that this is a product that I will keep in my regimen if I don't get too lazy. So if you're like me and you're just really lazy with your natural hair, subscribing to Curl Mix is probably your best bet because you get to test out recipes before you go spend all your money on several ingredients and then not like the product. And it'll save you about 4 hours because you gotta research the ingredients and go shopping and then you gotta actually do it. And Curl Mix only takes you 20 minutes. Lazy girl's paradise. Of course, you can also customize the recipes that they send you, and you can add in whatever you want. You can add in some little coconut oil, you can add in whatever fragrances, you can do whatever you want and pretty much have fun with it. So if you're interested in looking into Curl Mix, the link will be in the description box. Don't forget to check that. Anyway, so I hope this video was helpful. I hope it inspired you, and I hope it made you feel a little bit better about yourself if you're a lazy natural, because I'm right there with you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you at my next upload. Bye. Oh, one last thing. So people who follow me on Snapchat get to see everything first. They get to see how rich and carefree I am. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm really just kidding. I just took that from Lil Wayne. They get to see selfies first. They get to see hair of the day, makeup of the day, kicks of the day, outfit of the day, behind the scenes of a video shoot, Bash, my dog. They get to see everything that you don't get to see. And even if you follow me on Instagram, you won't see these things. Follow me on Snapchat to see everything first, see the behind the scenes, see the fun stuff, see the real stuff, the real deal. My Snapchat name is Miss Flawless because someone took Forever Flawless before I had the chance.